This is Matthew Iovanni. I'm the CEO of FullFunnel. We are a revenue operations services organization that operates in South America, North America, and in Europe. One of the things I want to talk today is something that's come up a couple times this week with various client interactions that we've had, which is this constant sort of discussion about ACV and the type of sales program that you've run. One of the things that we are continually presented with at FullFunnel as clients come in and sort of talk about what are usually underperforming sales programs is this idea of how the organization is set up. Most people are going to have what are effectively like the predictable revenue type of SDR to AE structure, where you have SDRs essentially doing outbound prospecting or inbound lead management, driving people to a disco demo call, and then effectively having an account executive team take over and do that pipeline management process to close. One of the things about that process is it's very expensive. You have a lot of SDR costs, labor costs are just generally expensive. And then you have the account executives, which are a more expensive layer of labor in the sales program, where things like utilization are super important. Now, one of these particular companies that we interacted with this week essentially has a very large team of AEs, and they're operating at a almost one-to-one leverage ratio SDR to AE. And one of the things that we talked about right off the bat was this idea of like, what is your leverage ratio and what is the utilization that you have in that AE layer as it relates to the amount of time that those AEs are actually on the phone with your ICP doing essentially demos, disco calls, or pipeline management. What came out of that conversation was that the AE layer was highly underutilized, and they had a massive leverage problem as well as a utilization problem inside of that very expensive human capital layer, rather. Something I want you guys out there to continue to think about, which is that a salesperson should only be doing these 5 things in this exact order on any given day. After they've woken up, they've brushed their teeth, they've put their clothes on. They should be closing deals, negotiating deals, submitting proposals, doing disco and demo calls, and prospecting. If you have a highly paid asset doing prospecting, and you see that as a continuous part of their day as a pipeline manager, someone who's supposed to be closing deals, there is something fundamentally broken with the way that your operation is working. It's highly likely that it's financially inefficient, and it's something that needs to be rectified. I hope this little bite helps you folks think about the way that your ACV plays into the sales team composition and structure. But don't forget, the whole thought process is that what you're paying these people to do is to, at the AE level, close deals and generate revenue. And at the SDR BDR layer, it's to drive disco and demo traffic through either outbound prospecting or inbound lead management. I hope this was helpful. It's something I'm seeing quite a bit. If you have any questions about your own program's leverage ratios, utilization rates, or just generally want to talk about this topic, please let me know. I'd love to spend 20 or 30 minutes batting this back and forth with you about your company. Thank you very much.